Good morning and welcome to the Gladstone Chamber of Commerce Krazy Days Parade. We're going to be watching the parade, which is coming up just behind me here. At the end of the parade, awards will be given in 4 different categories: Best Commercial, Best Organization, Best Horse Entry, and Best Overall. Now, here's the parade. The parade, of course, is led by a member of the Gladstone Detachment, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, followed by standard bearers, flag bearers on horseback. Among the flags, the Canadian flag, the Manitoba provincial flag. And a big smile from Cecile Foster. Look at those smiling faces. Now here's a Gladstone Volunteer Fire Department truck. All shiny for the parade today. And then a small set of horses, Shetland ponies, I guess they are. And a little cart, little dray pulled behind. Art Bradley, Arden, Manitoba. How about a wave? Now here's an interesting little horse and buggy. Some bright cherry balloons on this summer day. Oh, and here comes our old friend, Mr. Happy Rock. And of course, typical of Gladstone, the train going through town. Good morning, Mr. Happy Rock. Here's an MTS float. And on the side of the MTS float, a sign reminding people that they should call before you dig. Don't want to hit some underground wires. Here's a float from the Gladstone Nibois Co-op. Never seen that old truck looking so good. How can you tell there's a train going through town? Here's some representatives of the Third Crossing Manor, some of the senior citizens of our community. Morning, folks. Some clowns, a truck from the milk producers of Manitoba. That was the Steph's float, was the town of Gladstone. Here's Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Joe Fraser driving the car that's pulling that float. And that float was sponsored by the Gladstone branch number 110 Legion and Auxiliary. Heritage Museum, 15th and 75th Jubilee, Heritage Museum from Langroot. 4-H symbols. Here's some of the folks from the pool, Gladstone Pool. I guess we have a bit of a delay here because of the train going through town. Looks like a good crowd out for the parade today. You can see the streets lined with adults and children watching the parade. And in a moment you'll see the tail end of that train that slowed things down for a moment. Goodyear Farm Tires. That's a float from York Tire here in Gladstone. There's a nicely decorated truck from Westburn Weed Control. And they're throwing peanuts out. You can't get anything for peanuts anymore. A clown on a bike bouncing up and down the streets. Here's D&D Shell. Dwayne and Don Deering and family out with the Shell, Formula Shell van. A little music coming our way from them. Oh, more candy. There's Greyhound. I don't know if he's in the parade or he just got caught. Be funny if he won first prize. Here comes a boat, Misty River boat. Some reeds and fishing equipment hanging over. Tiger going by under a pine tree. Another float from, looks like it's from the feed plant. Gertson's Feeds. Happy Gladstone Fair Days, the sign says. My apologies if we missed the names of some of these floats. Sometimes they're here and gone before we get a chance to realize what they are. There's some old equipment. Third Crossing Museum. The old Case Mowat Farms. There's Jeff driving an old tractor and an old wagon. See an old McCormick tractor coming down the road towards us. Driven by Les Sundell. Some more candy throwers in that next one. There's a little go-kart from Medichair tractor driven by Henry Arthur. There's Arthur's water hauling. Radio Shack dune buggy. Morning, Lyle. Big smile from Lyle and a wave. A little Coors car. Todd Clayton driving with some brand new lawnmowers and tillers and other things from M&B Welding. The Happy Rockers. And Morris Street. The People's Choice. Dave is already campaigning for next year's Main Street competition. There's a credit union truck. And our local ambulance. Driven by Joy Pritchett Sheridan. Truck from our Gladstone Volunteer Fire Department. And by golly, I think that's about it for this morning. We'd like to thank everybody for joining the parade this morning. Thank you to the community for your support. Lots of people here this morning. And we hope that a good weekend will be had by all. Thanks once again, and good morning.